Hey guys, we are now live. We are now live. Was supposed to go live at 6 p.m. Took a nap. Yes, the alarm went off, but Hunty, it was not time. My body wasn't ready to get up and do this second part of our live commentary. Hey, Rosen, you the first one into the live. Hey, sweetie. Hey, Buttercup. Yeah, so this is gonna be a long live. I decided. I know it's almost 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, but I was supposed. That's why I was gonna do it at 6 because it would have been done earlier, and we would have got that 2 hours in that I probably might need for this live. So be prepared. Get your popcorn ready. This is round two or part two of the whole breakdown, all the behaviors that we're seeing in the current time to the present time, and the source of all of this madness. We have to It's just the science of reality of life. If that person hasn't changed, the person that dictates the policy, to this whole circus, to this whole dynamic, to this whole love triangle, if they haven't changed, if they haven't made up their mind, if they're going around social media being this way, you know, what's going to change? What made Chrisean Rock to be the chosen one all of a sudden now? It's no different than when he was free. He was flip-flopping. She was the chosen one for a split second, and then uh Jaidyn Alexis was the chosen one when he got bored with Chrisean Rock, when he didn't want to stay away from Jaidyn Alexis too long. He went back to Jaidyn Alexis, just to keep her afloat, just to keep her the only man that he was the only man she's been with until, you know what I'm saying, things got rocky, and then he would bounce off again. So let me look at these comments. We'll at least recognize them in the chat. These are from earlier. Odine, these are all from earlier. Rosen was the first one into the chat, and Buttercup, you were the second one in the chat. Susie, how you doing? Latoya, how you doing? Did you watch the Auntie podcast? No, I did not watch the Auntie podcast. Where's this Auntie podcast located? Maybe if it doesn't run into it being too late, we can go check that out too. Let me see how it's looking on the other end. So it looks like it's looking okay on the other end. So we're just gonna begin with this situation. I'm seeing this. I already heard about Carlissa fired her assistant. Not surprised about it. When Carlissa's not having her way, and when she feels as though, talking about that thing, I'm gonna bring that up in a minute, but about Zeus. But when she feels as though things are not going her way, people are not painting her in the light that she wants to be painted, things are bound to happen. So nobody should be surprised at any of these people that are in the circus doing all this craziness. Now, I have not yet. I know I promise, because I do have the memberships to Carlissa's Patreon. I also have the Zeus Network, and I all these different, you know um uh memberships to all the stuff that's going on with people in the circus. I'm going to stop putting it on the members only area, because for number one, I have no other choice but to put it on the members area, because you can't put that stuff up because it's copyright content. It's got to be done on a private site, which YouTube provides that. And I don't think I can even monetize it when I have members only. So the best place to put that information would be on my members only. I just got to get the ball started. That's why we haven't put that stuff up there. It says Auntie Podcast on Zeus. Right. I have Zeus Network. That's what I'm trying to say. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start, and I already had said it. I just need to stop saying it. This is my second time, which will be tonight, saying that it's gonna be that content will be on the members only. But no, I didn't see it. Only thing I saw was sheeps. I was counting sheeps, guys. It says I watched it on Twitch on the but I'm gonna be careful. You'll get people from the community that will pretty much, put that stuff up, but you got to be careful. You got to be careful. You got to tread lightly because that's copyrighted content, highly copyrighted content. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about millions of dollars being involved, and we're just taking that work of somebody else's, and that's a corporation. Big business, and they can get petty. These Zeus networks, and in my opinion, and so on and so forth, you using their content, and especially if it's you know uh newly aired, it's not like a something that was pre-recorded from months or years ago. They can find a problem in that. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm hearing what is going on with this. Before we start, what is going on with this? Was spotted wearing um Blueface's jewelry and all this off the wall mess. Let me check that out so I can let y'all see what I'm talking about before we start. It ain't really no big rush because it's a whole lot of stuff actually on here. I just woke up. So I'm just going basically down the timeline before we begin and stuff. I'm not gonna be unmuting anybody on IG because everybody be cussing and carrying on, and I don't feel like editing no videos after I get off this live. But I'm looking at this. It says Carlissa says Chrisean Jr. allegedly with Chrisean's sister. She said that. This is where I got my information from. This is from Nivea News, Blue Rock TV, Marsh Troll by commentators and some viewers allegedly. So I wonder what commentator would be trolling Marsh. I don't get that. Grow your audience on YouTube. Get 5,000 subscribers every month. Don't go for these little articles of how to grow YouTube. To me, that's a ripoff. I just thought that I would throw that in there. Ooh, we don't want to be seeing all that. Well, congratulations to her. Here, look at this. The female Mookie, she needs to go sit her dookie behind down somewhere. This girl is a mess. I hope she's back home. Seems like she's been pregnant forever. I wonder if she's still in California. Who knows if CashApp, Chastity's sister, is home in her hometown, or what's going on with her. Oh yeah, and oh yeah, how could I forget? Oh no, I think I said it when I first got on here, and it's really crazy how Carlissa just kicked her assistant to the curb. So as much as Carlissa likes to throw rocks and hide her hands, she better not have been doing no little thoughty type of behavior, because honey, now the assistant can blow up and get bigger than Carlissa if she got some tea on Carlissa. Carlissa is always quick to want to throw somebody underneath the bus. Anything in regards to Carlissa affairs, please reach out to her. Thanks in advance. I saw that earlier, and she is being messy right now, but that's okay because Carlissa. Oh, so this is true. Okay, wait a minute, hold up. I think I did see this. Let me see something real quick. Hold up now. Wait a minute. Let me put some pimping in it. I think I did see this on Jaidyn's page, and I wasn't really paying attention to the jewelry. Hold on. Or was it? She had a lot of stuff on her story earlier because Jaidyn been in. She been on here. See, I know I seen a picture of it because she had that same hairstyle that she got right now. It's not this one, because this is an up-to-date one 5 days ago. This one right here. And you see the hairstyle here? Yep. But I did see this picture of Jaidyn, and here's the hairstyle right here. Maybe it was in her story, and you know how the stories expire after 24 hours or whatever, how it goes, or if you take them down. I don't really know how Instagram story goes, but she's wearing Blueface's chain or something like that. A lot of people are talking about that, but I'm not surprised, and we'll get into it. And let me just say a couple of things before we start. First and foremost, wait a minute. Your favorite picture. I love Milla. Happy birthday. I named you. Did she have a baby? Oh no, it must be his kids. First and foremost, let me just tell you something really quick before we start this long live commentary live. Let me say something to you. Don't ever come on to my comment section unless you're preparing yourself to get slow walked off my channel and tell me that I talk too much and I'm a commentary channel. You sound crazy. I'm a commentary channel and I'm going to talk because I do commentary. If you don't like it, get missing. Because on this channel, we talk on this channel. If you don't like it, bye. Bye, Felicia. Okay, just letting you know. And also, if this is the people in the back, if you don't understand, because commentary channels, I don't care from A to Z what they do commentary on, even history, like black history and civil rights, or maybe history on gang banging and where it started from and whatever have you. Every year, every day, people will read up or do due diligence on whatever the topic it is that they have an interest in, and that their whole channel might be on that commentary, and they update or they speak it in the way they saw the past, and they do commentary to it, whether it's history, whether it's a walk down memory lane of what led up to the toxicity with Blueface and how I think that it might not get better and it's going to go back to square one. It's just on pause right now. Whether it's about that or history, like with Martin Luther King and Mandela, whoever else, commentary is evergreen content, and it's here. And if I want to, which I'm going to, until I feel as though CashApp and Blueface are out, I will continue to remind you the behaviors that I see from the phone conversations that we did, in fact, were able to listen in on. The Q&As that we were able to listen in on this year. The few pieces of information that I've gathered and made my own opinions on, I will continue to show you patterns of behavior that this man has not changed, and that is only going to get worse when they both are out and doing their big one on social media again. And every time I say something, it comes true because, like I said, I've been their age, they've never been mine. Okay. I have taken a few walks around the sun where they haven't. So if you want to let them tell you something that's not what it is, okay, we got people, mass confusion thinking that they're going to ride off into the sunset with Blueface and live a happily ever after. And here, Jaidyn Alexis put in more work. She may have not have gave him all the affection to a big grown man like he wanted, but she was there through the thick and the thin, and she's still there. Then, honey, I don't know what to say. All I can tell you is that if you think that Jaidyn is a thing of the past, you got another thing coming. And let me read some of these comments and then we'll begin. Because, matter of fact, let me see. Where did I even stop at? Hold on, wait a minute. It says, Buttercup, I seen that they're so clueless. Love your accent. I'm in Hawaii. Hi, Susie. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts, born and raised. Okay, let's start. So let's start this. I really shouldn't have started this so late, but you know what? I'll probably do it again, a recap video, and I'll do a live recap on it tomorrow because a lot of you guys may miss it. It depends on, how many people come through. Because, honey, I edit this video for over an hour, and I'm definitely probably gonna do another live to this tomorrow because too much editing, honey. So we got to make sure we get this out to the masses and stuff. So, here goes, because I really want you to hear this. So let me stop sharing this here. I know I should have started at 6, but hey, we're here today. So let's get over here.
She's basically, I think she told, the Oklahoma judge and something. So now you have this child who seems to be disabled.
Yeah.
Because Chrisean Rock was getting high during her pregnancy. This is established. This is not me guessing. I remember I interviewed academics who was on FaceTime with her when she was like 8 months pregnant. She's smoking a blunt.
Yeah.
On FaceTime. So you got this child that appears to be mentally disabled. Both of the child's parents are in jail. And then there's a video that surfaced when Chrisean gets arrested. Blueface's parents are there, and neither one of them wants to take the baby.
Yeah.
So now the baby is with Chrisean's friend. Like, I've been in some toxic relationships before, but this right here, I can't even relate to what's happening.
Yeah, I don't even know how she still has custody.
Well, she doesn't. She's in jail.
Now, but I mean,
yeah.
If you're getting the whole time you're pregnant and then your kid clearly has issues and then you're still wilding out, I don't know, but the parents don't want the kid neither, so it's like.
Well, yeah, and usually the grandparents are the ones who step up, but you got two grandparents that are trying to be social media stars themselves, and they don't want to take care of a disabled kid. They're literally arguing in the courthouse. And the dad's like, I ain't trying to be a babysitter, and it's just like. And then, from what I understand, the reason why she was even at the court case was they're saying the Blueface allegedly got caught with meth in his jail cell.
Wildin'. Whole situation's crazy.
Whole situation's crazy.
Like people are literally call that an insecurity.
There's people who are 25.
So, anyways, that video, I caught that. It was 2 days ago he put that up, Vlad. I thought Vlad was over with talking about Chrisean Rock, but yeah, he makes it from time to time part of his content on his channel. And I know he's a commentator. It's just my opinion, but I get from this commentator, Vlad, and like I said, I gave him his credit. So if y'all want to choose to go over and subscribe to his channel, so be it. But you got to show credits to content that you use as somebody else's. However, he just is running across to me to be someone who is disgusted personally, don't even know Chrisean Rock because of Chrisean's choices that Chrisean made. And I think that that's unfair. And I think that every time he does interviews, it's too heavy on his heart that you're doing an interview with someone that probably doesn't even know Chrisean in even real life. There's social media entities like Chrisean is, but that don't mean everyone knows Chrisean. And how are you getting into meetings? Interviews, and you're just randomly just bringing up Chrisean Rock's name, like they might know who she is, and you just start talking with all these different people about Chrisean Rock, and I'm quite sure you're not following her heavy like we are, and to even make these opinions or statements up. You know, and some of your statements are not even updated. And you're saying all this stuff about this young girl, and half of this stuff is not what it is. Why is Vlad so that right? That's what I'm saying. Has nothing to do with these people. Exactly. So let's get on. Like I said, I'm not gonna do a premiere. What I'm gonna do is, it is late. I was supposed to do it at 6. I know a lot of people that was supposed to be at the 6 p.m. Live commentary. They are now either sleeping, doing something else, or they probably won't get the notifications until later on. So what I'll do is I'm gonna live stream this at a later time tomorrow as well. So, you know, like I said, it'll still be different commentary because, honey, I might have a few things that I forgot to say. So you know, it is kind of late. But we're going to get into this because I want you guys to listen to the behaviors. No, see and listen to the behaviors of Blueface and Chrisean Rock and see that this is the way it is. And why are people so stuck on that Blueface has changed and he's going to make Chrisean Rock his number one?
Years old, still in the closet, not comfortable enough
no,
to say how they feel.
No, think about it like this. There's kids younger than your kid who's because they're being bullied for being gay. You know, when we grew up, people would say, you're gay, you're fight or whatever. These kids.
And Jason Lee right now was talking about, you know, the sugar in the tank and, you know, being gay and this and another, because he was basically trying to tell him to stop asking his son, is he gay? He's a little boy, and, you know, that's inappropriate. You shouldn't be saying that, giving his son a complex. And we all remember when Blueface was doing that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Blueface, per usual, comes back with a reply. He just wanted to know. If you're a father, you just want to know, what was you questioning? Something that you're seeing, you know, your little one do? You know what I'm saying? Or are you questioning yourself? Think about it.
They're literally just now, and it's not because their parents aren't supportive. They won't even go talk to their parents.
Because of the people outside.
Yes. Okay. And your words are powerful because, believe it or not, you're a role model. I know you don't.
Whether we like it or not.
Yeah. All right. See, I like Jonathan Porter. All right, so let's keep going on. So anyway, he privately already told me he just want to do this for y'all because, you know, this is what he does. Aquariuses want to fight and be toxic and argue and complicated. But anyway, he already agreed to me privately he wasn't going to do it anymore. He hasn't. So thank you.
Yeah. I won't ask him anymore. I just did get the...
Let's make an agreement today. I'm talking to a Crip. You got to coach me on how to deal with a Crip.
See, okay,
and I'll
so
coach you on how to deal with the gay community.
Okay, so that's like the same thing. You couldn't ask no
never...
random Crip, like, oh, where are you from? It's kind of the same situation. Like, why you asking somebody, like, what they, you know what I'm saying? Like, to put it in his perspective, like, you couldn't just ask somebody that.
Really
if you don't know what's going on.
We are already trained to tell you our name, where we from, like.
That's on your face, though.
It's like the first word.
Yeah, it's like literally on your face.
That's what I'm saying. That's the point.
The other day I was looking at your tattoos.
If gay people got gay tatted on them, that would be a problem.
I'm not. That's gay.
But would it be wrong?
It's a problem.
No, but that's gay. We're not putting gay on our face. That's beyond gay.
But see what I'm saying though? Like you can't just ask anybody what's going on.
I feel like you get an LGBTQ right here.
No, I'm sorry.
You can't just ask anybody what's going on with them because they're gonna get offensive regardless.
Carry on. Okay.
Jason Lee knew just what he was doing. His lives be 3 hours, but I'm gonna definitely start watching. Well, the lives that interest me, that are suitable for my audience, that would entertain y'all. But he be having the longest lives. People do not get through these lives. His lives be like 3 hours long. But he knew exactly what he was doing with that Hennessy that he put up on that table for them too. Cause honey, it went from happy and cheery to people getting mad, catching feelings, Jaidyn, Alexis, and honey, Ned the Wino couple. You'll see. This was crazy.
Carry on.
I get it. That's like asking somebody in jail, what are you in here for?
Like, what's going on? Like, what do you mean?
I got a story I'll tell you off. I can't tell them on camera. Okay, so moving on. Okay, so now baby's born. She names the baby Chrisean, names the baby after her.
We need another drink.
Yeah.
This one.
She said we need another drink on this one.
You're not included in that conversation. She's moving like a woman whose kid is not yours because she's making all the decisions without you. She flew home and went live, broke the social media going live while she was giving birth.
Yeah.
You took a lot of heat online because you guys were in Miami. That's where I ran into you.
Right.
But were you notified that she was going into labor? Were you told to come to did you know where the baby was being born?
I don't know nothing of it. Instagram found out before me, and I feel like she did that to maybe get my attention. I feel like that's what she does. Half the things that she does is to get my attention, which is like when I'm starting to notice, and I'm kind of it's losing my attention. You get what I'm saying? Because I'd rather you tell me than they tell me. You know, like if we cool enough at least, I'd rather you tell me, Jason, like yo, Blue. Like you said, I think you stop asking your son if you're gay. You know, because you know before they start making it a worldwide.
Well, the reason that's because
cancellation.
this is about the actual issue, not performative for them.
Exactly.
And do you feel like it's all performative at this point for them?
Exactly.
Okay. And so you found out on social media, but then you got slammed because you were out of town.
Yeah.
Whose fault was it? Was it hers that you didn't know? Was it yours? I mean, because like you guys were just in your own world.
To be soulfully honest, at this time, I told her, let's get some togetherness. It's when I hit you about the baby shower.
And why would you hit Jason Lee about the baby shower?
Turmoil. Let's try to turn it around. Let's do a baby shower. Let's throw some celebrations and let everybody know it's not just gonna be you single mom. So once you start doing these moves, I'm like, okay, I guess you just don't want me to be a part of it. So I already got kids, so I can't force my way. I can't to force my way into your kid's life, and if once she named him after herself, it was like, okay. But that was enough disrespect.
So in all fairness, I just gotta be honest. I just say what I know. Blueface, I invited him to my birthday party. He came to my birthday party. He brought Chrisean. I don't know why you were not invited. He brought Chrisean. Maybe that was him trying to piece it up. Afterwards, you saw how it was put together. Yeah. You asked me to help with the baby shower. Yeah. My helping was putting you, Chrisean, in the planner in a text and saying, can you help them? And I left. You were active saying, tell me what to do, tell me what's the budget, tell me what it was. She was active in sending you a whole layout. It was beautiful. Chrisean was not responding.
No response.
Then after no response, the planner said, hey, are we doing this or not? Because you wanted to do it in 2 weeks. It was like really fast because you knew she was going to give labor soon or whatever. I said, and again, me just making the connection, I did jump in and say, hey, you guys need help. What's going on? You responded again, no response from Chrisean. And then finally, you just said, never mind, we've decided not to move forward. You didn't explain why and what happened. And you and I never had a conversation about it. But was it because why did it just not happen?
She just wasn't interested, She just was focused on other things, and at the end of the day.
But what a lot of people don't know is not only did CashApp not have a baby shower, and it's probably because of Blueface, because he's always a factor in everything, but he wasn't even at Jaidyn Alexis's baby shower because she came home the day before and he was getting fellatio allegedly from CashApp, and she didn't want him nowhere around because a lot of her personal friends and family, they knew about the situation and she felt awkward. So he didn't come to the baby shower and Jaidyn Alexis didn't want him at the baby shower. So he wasn't at neither one of, I'm not trying to say he has 2 kids, but he wasn't at this baby shower with the little girl. Okay. And that was because of Blueface's behaviors. And you're gonna, in this part, I keep saying it gets better. I think towards the end, this is the last part of it that I edited. This gets crazy. You're gonna really see the insight, the mindset of what Blueface thinks he's supposed to do, what his role is and what their role is, and it's unfair, and they both need to leave him alone.
I'm a man, you feel me? Like when me and her do baby showers, I literally just pay for the cost. I'm never facilitating the venue, the plans, the colors, the food, So I just felt like a female, so I was just like, it's just, I'm doing too much.
Mm-hmm.
So just cancel, So her priorities wasn't.
Hey, Diane Long.
Wasn't what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
So.
At that time, were you guys talking at all?
Me and her.
No, you and
You know who
Chrisean.
he was talking about.
Yeah.
So you were still
when we
communicating?
came to the party.
No, the party happened, and then the baby shower thing started happening, and then it went dead, and then the next thing we saw, she gave birth, and you guys remind me. So between that period, were you guys talking still, or was communication gone?
So it was probably like, this was like 4 weeks process. 2 weeks we talking, trying to figure it out. Then that 2 weeks turmoil happened, and I just was like, that's when I was like, you know what, I'm
You're
gonna just
done.
give up on the idea. Yeah.
Jaidyn looks
Okay,
like
so
she's
then the
over
baby's
it, but
born.
she's
She
not
names the
over
baby after her. Some guy comes up and says it's his. And the only thing I can think about was her telling you to leave, your mother telling you to leave, Wack telling you to leave.
Yeah.
And sometimes the Bible says warning comes before destruction. There's been all these warning signs. What was it that made you blind to them? Was it the money? Was it love? Was it wanting to make it work?
No, it was just appreciation.
Okay.
You know, when these people would appreciate me less, she would appreciate me more. They would be like, oh, I'm tired of doing this for you. She would be like, why are they tired of doing this for you? You know,
Let me do it.
It's benefit, not let me do it, but it's beneficial to everybody, you know? Why are they so focused on what they're tired of doing?
Got it.
So it was just that. I was just blinded by that.
It was like a
appreciation.
day or
That's
so
all I ever
before.
seek for. Like,
Yeah.
when I do things for her, all I ever want
Hey,
is
baby girl,
thank you,
617.
I appreciate it. That's it. It doesn't have to be public.
Hey,
As long as we
Houston.
get it, that's it.
And then
Well, one thing I will say that checked out with Wack 100, he had said, and also Odin has said, the reason why he keeps her around, even though nobody understands, why do you keep CashApp around? And it's because he feels as though it's not about the money, it's about him being blueface and her loving him for him, you know, being affectionate to him. And he just said it out of his own mouth. He said it in his own words. But when he said it, it resonated with me of what I've heard from Wack 100 and Odin saying what he probably used to say, you know, when it was just, you know, men just hanging around having a manly conversation. And he would say, listen, you know, people ain't got to understand why I'm with Chrisean, you know, or whatever. I'm with her because she's not with me for my money. If anything, she gives me her money. She wants me for me. Jaidyn, Alexis, my mom, everybody else, they want clout from me. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, regardless of what people say, yeah, CashApp will remain in the picture, but she's not going to be the only one.
while I'm watching the social media, and I want to know what your
Right,
thoughts
it's
are as all
also
this are happening,
control.
because I love how, and people are watching and people are paying attention to every detail. And by the way, thank you both for being so honest and just talking. People are watching you. Stay out of what don't have nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
But I feel like every time y'all got something going on, here comes a post, here comes a sex tape, here comes all this other thing. So
Right.
it's very interesting because there was a time where she goes live having the baby, which made everybody fall in love with her, right?
Tactical.
And then,
Like you.
and then I don't know what it was, but there was then a switch where everybody was like not feeling her. I forgot what she did. Does anybody remember what she did? Remember when everybody then got mad at Chrisean? So there was the live. She named the baby after her. You then basically said, "Okay, well then I guess it's not my kid," and you backed off of it. And then
Who would do that? You know.
Yeah, and then
if you're having a kid with somebody that you admire, and
well, you're
I know
not
what it was.
claiming, you
She
wasn't
was in the
claiming
studio
it
with the
before baby
kid,
came out.
loud music, no headphones, Walmart, no head support, just kind of whatever. And then she got slammed on social media for that. When you saw that, were you already checked out of it all and saying this?
Yeah. From the day the baby was born, I tried to be a responsible, like, cause she only responds to social media, so that's how I try to approach her. You know, if I call her and say, "Hey, I don't think that's a good idea. You shouldn't do that." But if social media says that, she's gonna be more sensitive to it. So that was just that.
Okay. So then after you let it all go and you were done, why did you post the photo of the hernia? Because that blew the internet
To
up.
get back at Chrisean.
It was taking too long. It was taking too long.
What was?
The hernia.
For her to get care?
Yeah. Okay. It's taking way too long. I wasn't notified until maybe a week after she had the baby. And then I'm telling her, like, she sent me the picture and I'm looking like, how is this okay for you? Like, how are you moving around so frequently and you're just being so unsensitive to this? Like, you hear me? And So like, yeah, I'm really pressing. Like, why are you doing this and that? If that's like, you know. So then you just start taking too long. Like, it's too many appointments where it's like, I went with her to that appointment. That's why I went out there. They're saying, oh, you missed it. It was on Wednesday. The doctor's busy now. He's somewhere else doing something else.
Oh, you missed the appointment?
Yeah, the surgery appointment. That's what the nurse is telling her while she's trying to check in for it. I'm just sitting there like, that's strange. Like,
Jaidyn is like, I am over this.
You know, like he doesn't have anything. Like, so I'm like, all right, whatever. Time just keeps going. She back in California.
That's what I'm saying. But he's saying
I
it's
agreed
not
to
his
her.
baby half
Don't come
the time.
back into California until you go to that next appointment and it gets done.
If he gets mad when he gets out, he's gonna say the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Blueface needs to grow up.
I look up, she back in California, showing off a place and doing all this other stuff. I'm like, damn. Yeah,
I'm telling you, nothing's changed about him.
Yet. Another week go by. Like, what's taking so long? You feel me? This is
and she's
serious.
Not updating you on
serious.
Like is she updating you on what's happening?
No, she just keeps saying I'm scared, I'm pushing it back, and I'm not ready yet, and I'm not ready yet. I'm like, okay. Mind you, I've had this picture like a week after.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? I didn't post it till like. So I'm like, all right. Then when I had that show where me and her performed, I had invited her to perform. The surgery, I guess, is like at the day of the performance. She's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna tell them to take him and I'm gonna make it. You better take that baby and do that. You're not finna. This is like this is an expensive.
It's a serious thing.
Yeah, this is serious. This is an expensive baby. Like you can't just. We could do plenty of shows. So that's the reason she went by herself that time. If I would have told her to come to this show and do this tonight, she would have been there, and the baby would have went with somebody else.
So she wanted to go to the show instead of going to take care of the baby.
Oh, I know. Paint her in a bad light, but make yourself look good.
We're not doing that. You have to do this.
And so what made you post is it because you feel like she responds just to social media or?
No, after that appointment, she said they told her, we'll make another appointment. I said, okay. That's like, it took too long.
Cyrus.
It took too long, bro. Did you see the picture?
I did. I did.
Did you see a baby's?
I didn't, and I didn't.
Did you see?
I don't care. I feel like this with that picture situation. I actually didn't see it. I'm glad I didn't see it. But it's not how you do. How does it go? It's not what you do, it's how you do it. Let me I can never forget, that's an old school saying. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. I think the way he went about doing that, he was trying to get back at Chrisean Rock, but he doesn't understand. You threw your own flesh under the bus alongside with trying to get the attention of Chrisean Rock. Therefore, which makes me come to the conclusion that you are not a young man. You're being a boy. Period, point blank. That was out of pocket.
Anything sexualized anywhere?
No.
So,
in all fairness,
she literally manipulated that into, granted by her, that was a shift change, but everybody, it's two different types of people in this world. There's people that saw a sexual thing, and there's people that saw a problem that was not being tended to in time. So this is what you get out of that.
So one, I didn't look long enough to analyze what it was, because I think I texted you and said, what is this? Because I wanted you to explain it to me. You didn't respond to me, and I didn't look long enough but I did see what all social media was doing. But I was probably one of those people that didn't even look, that had an opinion based on what I was hearing, right? Did you do it because you wanted people to know that she wasn't taking the baby's health needs serious?
Yeah, that on top of her just overly exposing this baby socially as if it's okay, as it's 100%, as if it's... Why? Mm-hmm. Why does the baby have an Instagram?
Do you feel like it was a prop? It was becoming a prop?
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Mm-hmm. Even with the video I shot, I told her you should just stay in a hotel. Rock don't listen. I'm coming. What can you feel me?
So you're watching all this go down as a mother and as someone who's had 2 kids with him. What was your thoughts? Because you never spoke on it, did you?
I mean, it's not my place to speak on somebody else's baby, obviously. It's not my place to speak on somebody else's
Jaidyn
baby.
don't
Obviously, I
care.
hope everyone's baby is okay. I don't wish no ill on anybody's baby, but that's really their place to speak on it. If he felt that it wasn't getting the care that it needed, when he knows maybe more severity than I know that versus the internet, then he did as he should have. I don't know.
I was like a last resort.
I
just
mean,
desperation.
I just try to stay out
Only
of
ones chastising
that baby's care
Rock
because it's not my
Blueface.
it's not my place, and no ever tell him what to do with my kids. So that's
I
all
didn't
I'm
lay
saying.
down and have no
You know what I'm
baby
saying?
with
So I wouldn't tell
Chrisean
him
Rock.
what to do with anybody else's kids. If that's it is his kid, whatever.
Yeah, but
But
it's
it's not-
topic, Jason, listen, that's not my baby mama. That's her own person. That's her own adult. That's her own thing. Let's get back to the topic.
Do you want a
Jaidyn
paternity
Alexis
test, or would you
is
take
a
one?
nervous wreck.
I'll take
trust
one
me.
when everyone else is X'd out.
The other people that have come
That are
up.
claiming, that she's in contact with, that she's promoting as whenever, she figures out their role, then, I'll do
He
what's
needs.
right.
He's gonna get out doing the same thing, baby girl.
So now when people have seen her online in Walmart with the baby and the dog and all that, and people are saying, oh, we should stop making jokes of her and actually help her. Do you think she wants help to be a good mom?
She doesn't want anything. She just wants. I don't know. I don't know anything about that person. Let's
Oh,
move
now
on.
it's
That's not
that
my baby
person.
mama.
Okay.
He
That's
flip flops
normal.
too much for me, honey.
All right. So you've gotten heat for using the N-word. I know people have a problem when Spanish people use N-word, but sometimes we grow up in the same communities. We're like New York, Bronx,
Yeah, I never
Puerto
really got
Ricans,
that.
Dominicans, Black, everybody's whatever. What do you think about the?
Well, I don't really like it because I am part black. So it's like, I understand where they might be coming, like, maybe I don't look the part maybe as much as they would like to. But I mean no disrespect by it, by all means.
Her grandma's black.
Yeah, like, she be asking me, how do I do this? How do I do
Well,
that?
we gotta
I'm
give them
like,
the breakdown. So her grandma is half black, which means her.
How about this to settle the score? None of us should be calling ourselves each other the N-word because we know what it stands for, okay? And it's ignorant. And it's especially embarrassing to me when I see our people do that in front of Caucasians, because if they call you that, then you want to go do something to them. It should never really be okay to be using that word, but we use it too frequently, and we have made this the norm. So I don't know why they did go after Jaidyn for that.
Dad is black, and her mother is Taiwanese.
In my
So her
opinion.
grandma is black and Taiwanese, and her mother's
black
husband or man, which had her mother, is white.
I had the whole breakdown of what she is here, and it was a
My
lot.
mom is black, white, and Taiwanese.
Yes.
That's it.
Okay.
She's not Mexican at
And
all.
her
My
dad's
Mexican somewhere, who knows?
So when people see you, they just say she's Mexican.
Yeah, and that's
Okay.
fine. And that
People
you
say
know,
that to me, though.
Yeah, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
That they just base
I
it
mean,
off
she
my
owns
looks.
it, she looks
That's fine, and that's
Hispanic,
fine,
and she
that's
is Hispanic.
yeah.
No, but I'm not even Mexican. But
See,
people will let
that's
me-
annoying.
No, look, he just said,
My
well,
mom,
yeah. I'm not
that's
my
the point
mom
of getting
has
at,
my
but she
mom
is.
faces that.
Be
She
quiet,
like, everyone
Jaidyn,
thinks
that
I'm
drink got
Mexican.
you.
I'm not Mexican. I'm like, I know. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so now you're. By the way, you guys have some really cute kids,
Thank you.
and I like seeing y'all together as a family unit. I just be so confused, and it's not you. It's really
No,
you.
obviously.
Yeah,
of
it is
course.
me, but I'm standing on this, and
thinks
I've been
it's
standing on
cute.
it for like 6 months now.
Or
I
are
don't
you
even
sure?
know
Because
how.
you wasn't standing on this whole interview. So
Ooh, go ahead, girl.
just
Ooh,
saying.
spicy.
That's Jason
I love
fault.
it. Would you ever do Bad Girls Club?
Bad Girls Club. I thought it was dead. Or like baddies.
Baddies. Well, yeah, baddies, Bad Girls.
Yeah, she would.
I mean, yeah. If the check was right.
Promotionally, yeah.
That would be. I would subscribe.
They wanted her on the last season.
You would do it though?
I would do it. What else? I stand on
Lemmy.
anything I say.
Yeah. They wanted her on the last season, but it was like her and
Is
her
it this or
sister,
that?
and I was like, nah, it's not a good idea.
Well, they really are going through him, which is fine.
Yeah.
And obviously you'd have to go through him to get to me, which is fine. And if he's saying it's not right, then it's not right. But I'm gonna stand on anything I
Wait,
say.
you have to go through him to get to you. Is it because he's daddy or because he's manager?
Both.
See?
So
It's gonna be like that when he gets out. Trust and believe that. Y'all think just because he's with Chrisean allegedly while he's locked up, she's locked up now too, that they're gonna be together and ain't gonna be no more Jaidyn. If you think that is not gonna be any more Jaidyn, put a Y in the chat. I would respect people saying, okay, he's in jail. He's now with Chrisean Rock while he's in jail. Before he went to jail, they were in a relationship before he went to jail. But he's going to do the same thing he did prior to him going to jail. He's going to flip flop back and forth between the two of them.
It is what it
I'm gonna
is.
have
If
my
he's
crib
saying it's
saying
not
that.
right, then it's not right.
I'm gonna have my crib
But
saying
if
that.
he's saying stand on
She
what he's
ain't
saying,
going
I'm gonna stand
nowhere.
on. I'll stand on it whether he said it or not.
At the end of the day, I'm in her best
'Cause
interest. You get me?
it don't matter.
Would you guys do Crazy in Love as a threesome?
They asked me. He already asked me to be on there. I said
No,
no. See, I have
wanted
something
her
to
to be
say.
on the first
Actually,
season.
I have something to say about that. It refers back to the MILF music, like how people was trying to be on the, running of God on Crazy in Love. So it's like, stay in your lane.
Talking about
explain that.
Chrisean Rock.
I don't like how they went about it.
Then with Crazy in Love.
Yeah,
No, she
I
talking
don't
about
like
MILF
how they
music.
went about the MILF music.
See, when-
We
Tell me-
started that.
Okay.
We started that.
That
So
was
I don't
your
like
thing
how
together.
they tried to ride that.
The show.
No. Him and whatever
Okay.
would try to ride the MILF
Because
music.
we live in a world where
You know what it is? Like, I don't like how anybody.
You don't like saying her name.
That's not me.
Do you ever say?
Nope. You will never catch me.
How about that? Okay.
I don't like how anybody tried to ride MILF music when
I don't like the way it just came out when I was doing this edit that Blueface entertained the fact that he wanted Jaidyn to be on Crazy in Love when that show was supposed to be about him and Chrisean Rock. Now, to me, that lets you know that he's disrespectful. Come on now.
started that.
So Chrisean was writing.
If you want to sign under me, then cool. I'm big sis. You little sis. Be that. But that's it.
Didn't you say you wanted to raise her kid too?
I never said that.
Where'd that come from?
I don't-
And that the journey of your relationship, like y'all been together forever. That's like
We
little
on our
kids.
11th year now.
That's what I'm saying. And that's 25, 11. That's like a lot of investment.
Yeah.
And I do think there's like some people like y'all will say, "Oh, she's stupid. She's this.
She ain't
she's
going
that."
nowhere. I keep
When
trying to
really,
tell people
y'all
that.
give up on somebody y'all meet in 30 days or whatever, and have the one girl, Fallon, just said she got 5 baby daddies and 4 baby
Who's
daddies.
that?
Girl, don't worry about it.
Oh.
But the thing about it is, I mean, there's something to be said, like fighting for something. If it's worth it, is what's worth it the investment you're having in your kids?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going through fire for these children.
I mean, I'm just not gonna. Same thing. Like, what is going on? Like,
So how long have you been rapping? Because this is starting to sound like Little Kim and Faith Evans, the first lady of Bad Boy member.
I'm not gonna ever compare myself to them, obviously, because they're legends.
No, but you were the first lady of MILF music.
For sure, yes. And I want to say I dropped that in June or July. I want to say maybe May, whatever is right before March, April, May, June. Yeah, like May-ish. I came to him, I was like, oh, maybe we should drop a song or something. Or like, we was drinking in the house and he came over to me and we was drinking. I was like, put me in. He was like, shut up. And I'm like, he's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I'm being serious. I was like, let's just see what happens. Because, maybe I like it, maybe we don't. Maybe I trash. Or maybe we hit. And he's like, all right, bet. Then he goes on, then he gets arrested. And he's like, oh, come and get me.
Was this for the first gun charge?
In Vegas. So he's
the
like,
shooting or the gun charge, possession?
that's up for speculation.
Okay.
So I'm like, he's like, come and get me. So I'm like, come and get you in Vegas? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So I'm sitting outside the courthouse like, what's good? Right?
Yeah.
Come pick him up. And then he's like, we're going to the studio. I'm a babysitter for the night because I came to Vegas. Like, you know what I'm saying? We might as well. So we go to the studio, make Stewie.
We're gonna get to Stewie. So in Stewie, the lyrics you said, I don't know how to rap. How you suck and still ain't met Cupid. I love.
You going to pee? Yeah, I should go pee.
No, hold on. Y'all ain't finna have a meeting in the bathroom.
No, I don't want to have a meeting in the bathroom.
Because if y'all come in here and make a baby in the studio.
No,
we can't-
he's so fired. He doesn't have a ride home.
Really?
No, I'm just playing. He's so
Wait, but
right
these
now.
words. How you suck and still ain't met Cupid. I love the way you love me. I love the way you love me. It's It's the only ugly is you blind Stewie for that money.
So what we saying?
So like, was that blasting social media for saying you look like Stewie? Was it blasting her?
It wasn't blasting nobody in particular. It was blasting all. There's obviously multiple people. You said it earlier that I get lots of hate on the internet, which is just beyond me because I don't know. That was so out of the ordinary. But it was really for everyone that just be like, you know, because they all be saying I look like this, I be looking like that, whatever, and that's fine. But it was for everyone. If the shoe fit, then it fit.
Oh, you? Oh, because he been your only man. See, this is why I'm not a rapper.
See, but I mean, you can't break it down.
The people then thought you were talking about somebody else?
I mean, and if you can, then whatever.
So you let people run with whatever they want.
Yeah, I mean, because that's the best part of it.
Okay. Well, let's talk about Barbie because there's a whole movie called Barbie, but
exactly.
In the movie. You said first
Angel
lady
D.
and I'm signed. Yeah, I'm sealed with a deal. You a little girl, you can't walk in these hills. I'm a wife, you a trife, this need to heal. Sis, I'm a Barbie, sis still ain't seen a dentist. Can't keep him with a baby, should have asked me. Now, the dentist, girl only got one tooth missing. What you want to say? She got a tooth missing.
Okay, but what that got to do with me? Well, no, I'm saying...
Was Barbie inspired by... She was an inspiration for this song.
No, not at all. I mean...
I know what you meant.
Okay, so can I stop you? If you go back
Sis, I'm a Barbie, sis still ain't seen a dentist.
No. Did you get the part where I said, I heard your snippet, sis, da-da-da-da?
Okay.
Did you get that part?
But give it to me.
See, that's not on there.
Okay, but give it to me.
Okay, I heard your snippet, sis, call my doctor, and I told him snippet. That's because, that's what led this whole thing is because I heard a snippet of someone your homegirl.
Who's my homegirl?
I don't
Rihanna?
Know. Nope.
I
don't know.
Mariah? I mean, because those are my homegirls.
Jaidyn,
It certainly ain't no Chrisean Rock.
That's what sparked the whole thing.
Okay, so that sparked, you saw something from her.
I saw a snippet that said something about me only loving somebody when it's this or that.
Okay.
So don't talk about me, and also don't talk about my kids, don't talk about this, and don't talk about that if you don't want me to talk about.
Well, you can't blame her for saying only loving. Basically, she's referring to Blueface when it's about money or something like that, because that's what she's referring to, like, you know, her getting something out of something. Because even Blueface said it in the interview. You need to stop sipping, sis, because he said this is why he dealt with Chrisean. Because when a lot of people were around, you know, and he felt like they just wanted him for what he could do for them, she was different. She was loving on him. She didn't want him for that. She wanted him for Blueface. Not his money, not his fame.
Anything.
Gotcha.
So
now in the credits, because, you know, there's this whole conversation going on about ghostwriters and whether or not people ghostwrite lyrics. Jonathan Porter's name is in the lyrics and in the credits as a writer. So are you both like in a dark room?
In the lyrics, the snippet part, isn't that about Little Man too? Because she said that Chrisean Rock was talking about her kids. Did y'all pay attention to that? Or maybe I took it wrong.
With one candle burning, with slow music, creepy music, plotting on lyrics to take down Chrisean Rock and the whole legacy.
No.
Because
exactly.
that one tooth line sounds like
the whole legacy.
Jonathan
There's only
Porter.
our legacy.
Okay.
There's only me and his and our kids' legacy.
Wow.
For one, and for two, I'm doing whatever I can do to just get the bag. And I'm writing. If he helps me edit, that's it. Because I don't know how to. Obviously, he's been in it longer than me.
Right.
So I have ideas and I know what I want to say, and he just tells me like, oh, maybe this word, that is bag,
though.
But I'm coming up with my ideas. I'm coming up with the lyrics. I'm coming up with the words, and that's it.
Okay. But why is he getting credit then?
You're gonna understand they're both not signed to MILF Music. Now I hope y'all are paying attention. He has not even signed Jaidyn, and she got the history with him. Chrisean Rock is not signed to MILF Music. He manages them just by word of mouth, just by which I don't go by that, honey. You put my name on a contract, so if you decide to kick me to the curb, I don't get left with dirt. I don't get left with a penny, okay? Because that's what's gonna happen. So what I'm trying to say is he's playing both of them. You need to listen right here to what Jason Lee is saying to Jaidyn.
Because he's my manager and that's daddy, period.
But you
You're
know,
not
but
even
like, is that like
signed.
Joe Jackson daddy where he's trying to get publishing rights to things he didn't even write?
We're a team.
Okay.
We're a team. And if I'm getting credit, that's cool. If he's getting credit, even better. Whatever.
Yeah, but you don't want him to get credit for publishing is where all the money is.
I'm gonna see that money.
Okay.
She's just.
I have a home studio being built. I'm gonna see that money.
You do realize you have 2 kids by a Tatiana.
Now you see how stupid, in my opinion, Jaidyn sounds. She admits, I'm not on contract. I'm not signed, but he's my manager. But there's no legal documentation. And same thing with Chrisean Rock. But I'm gonna get that money. People try to use that they laid up and had these kids and that they're gonna get this money because of that. Girl, you might get money because you got them kids. That's probably the only thing saving you. If there was a split up, he's gonna have to give you some coins off of all the effort you put in for Milk Music. But y'all would have to go into court, and that would be a battle. So I don't understand why you are not demanding this man to put your name, your John Hancock, on the dotted line, honey, and you're putting in the work.
All right.
Yeah, and I'm gonna see that money.
That is King Tatiana back there.
Even better.
Blueface, can you come back to the interview?
Yeah, he wanna trail off and make videos.
Okay. All right.
And now she
You do
runs
realize
off.
you're the actual Tatiana. I just realized that in this conversation, you're who you've been rapping about. Do you realize that?
Tatiano.
Tatiana. Okay. The fight in court when they asked you about that shooting. So when the guy stabbed you, you didn't feel like you should go and testify? Because I would testify.
Nah. Get it back in blood, you know?
Yeah, but we need to end gun violence. We need our Crips to stay on the streets. Like, why won't you just, I mean, he stabbed you in the gym. There's a video of you guys fighting. How do you get stabbed at the gym? What kind of gym you go to?
Man, you know what's crazy? Like, I'll tell you the story. Pulled up to the gym, went across the street to get a water. I had a water. There was this girl on the phone. She just gave me the weirdest vibe. Like, she didn't say nothing to me, but she just kept looking at me and talking on the phone.
Because she recognized you.
Looking at me, talking on the phone. And I was just like, okay. That seems like, you know, a red flag. But, you know, I didn't pay no attention to it. 30 minutes into my workout, this guy walks in like, yo, you want to fight? What's up? You want to fight, big dog? You know, I see the dog. I see his pocket knife. I'm like, bro, what? Who are you? Like, what? You didn't come here to fight nobody.
I don't know what just happened here. I don't know what just happened here. Hold on one second, guys. It's ridiculous. I don't know what just happened. I'm trying to keep this. All right, I'm going to have to probably remove this and then put it back on here if I can remove it from studio. I'm sorry, guys, but we'll definitely share it again. Hold on.
Chrisean Rock got arrested going to Blueface's court hearing.
Got to get to the 28 mark.
Like, she didn't say nothing to me, but she just kept looking at me and talking on the phone.
Because she recognized you.
Looking at me, talking on the phone. And I was just like, okay. That seems like, you know, a red flag.
Exactly. He was on the phone with Rock, Rosen.
30 minutes into my workout, this guy walks in like, yo, you want to fight? What's up? You want to fight, big dog? You know, I see the dog. I see his pocket knife. I'm like, bro, what? Who are you? Like, what? You didn't come here to fight nobody with all this.
When he got shanked up, if I'm not mistaken, they were looking for houses, and that's the around the time when what's the name? Chrisean Rock wanted a penthouse, and they had gotten into a fallout, and I guess he went to the gym or whatever, and that's when he got shanked up, and then Rock disappeared. Remember that? So this story he's telling you is when he was actually with Rock.
Spectre Gadget. So that's why I'm like, who are you? What are you talking about? Like, yo, you want to fight, bro? Like, come on, you like to do this? And I'm like,
and you didn't know
exactly,
that?
Star.
No,
that's what I was just saying too.
Old.
I'm 46.
I'm just saying the generational
Just
gap.
older, like, yeah.
There's no way we could have the same accomplices. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, okay, bro, you want to fight? Like, put some gloves on. I'm in the box, let's spar. He like, nah, let's do bare knuckles, bare hands. I'm like, yeah, are you tough like that, huh? All right. So that's when my trainer jumps in the way. He's like, hold on, bro, hold on. So when my trainer started talking to him, I'm like, man, I'm finna get off on him. Boom. Hiya, hiya. There was a pole right behind him. If you see, he was about to fall on his back. And if he would have fell, I would have got on top of him and did all type of stuff to him, you know? None of the LGBT community, type of stuff. None of that type of stuff. But the pole caught him. So when the pole catch him, I try to throw two more, and I just noticed he's trying to get his distance. So when somebody trying to get their distance, okay, you have something that you're trying to, get to. So when he try to get his distance, I get my distance because I seen a knife, but I don't know if he got a gun or what. So when he gets, I get my distance. I'm like, you finna pull that knife out, ain't you? He's like, yep, I sure am. He pulled that knife out, Jason. I start running like
as you're supposed to.
I'm not finna lie to you. I turned around, jumped in the ring. He running at me like the boogeyman, like this. So when I jump in the ring,
You're not
catch
very
my leg.
liked, I guess.
I'm like, oh yeah, he's serious.
What was the purpose, though?
I have no idea.
And you don't know him and never saw him before?
Never seen him. He's out of my age group. I have nothing.
He's
no
always
clue,
into something.
Like, this is the craziest thing that's ever happened to me, literally. So when I jump in the ring and he hit me, I'm like, okay, he's serious. So he jump in the ring, I jump out the ring and I run out.
With that big old cut?
Yeah, I didn't know I was cut though, because my adrenaline's running, so I didn't know I was cut. I run out, I try to barricade him in. He's seeming more understanding, more, aware of his actions, and he just kind of like mellows out. So when I let the door go, he walks out, he puts the dog in his car, he get in his car. I'm still mad, I start punching the car.
Wait, so he started acting like nothing just happened?
Yeah, he started acting like, I don't know if because I punched him, it made his adrenaline burst to where it's like, I'll stab you. But after that, he acted like he was trying to escape. So I started punching his car, breaking the windows. Boom!
Oh, boy.
Boom! I'm shattering the windows, he drive off. My trainer flagged the police down. They come in. Hey, you okay? You want to go to the doctor? No. What's your name? Nothing.
So you're stabbed, you're bleeding, you don't go to the doctor. Why?
Yeah. Because we'll build a case. If I go in the ambulance, then the police
They're gonna come investigate and all that.
It becomes out of my say-so. So, no, I don't want to go to the doctor. I'm fine. Did he have any tattoos? I don't know anything. I didn't see him.
Now, here's the question I have, because Wack was on my podcast years ago where he said, because I'm a civilian, everybody knows that I call the FBI and police. That's my thing. Or the White House or the DA. If you ever
White
do
House or the
anything,
DA.
I'm telling. Now, if we hang out,
as you should.
no, but if we hang out, and you do something, that's your business.
Yeah. Well,
You do something to me, I'm telling. Now, as a civilian, but as a person who's from the streets, in that scenario, that wasn't a street thing. That was a civilian thing. Do the rules still apply?
100%, yeah. I mean, the rules apply all the time.
Yeah, I can
and
believe
it's
it,
actually
Angela.
a very sucky rule book, but the only way you telling is justified is if you gotta shoot somebody or leave based off defense.
And you have to explain
And
it.
you're the only person to tell the story. That's the only way you'll get away with it.
Wack was on the podcast and also said that applies to children. If somebody hurt his child or stabbed or shot his child, that he couldn't cooperate with the police. You agree with that too?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the only way for what? What they gonna do, put him in jail? He's still gonna be living.
Yeah.
You want that man to be deceased, right? If your
Right.
child is not coming back.
Okay, don't incriminate
All
yourself.
jail gonna do is save him.
So the case didn't go nowhere because you didn't cooperate.
Exactly.
And you followed the street rules and he's out stabbing more people.
Well, basically, my trainer made a report. He turned himself in.
Jason Lee
Oh,
said,
so
I
I
would
didn't
have,
show
I
up to
would
court.
have
Yeah, he went to jail.
reported
bailed out.
this.
I didn't leave no statement. I didn't show up to court, so of course the DA has no choice but to
Right.
drop the case. But
And then I had heard that you were going to court and were facing prison time. I was trying to get this interview before that because I didn't know what was going to happen.
Right.
You literally, I don't know what kind of luck you have, or what kind of support you have, or if God is just, watching the Zeus Network and supporting you more. You go to court for a shooting that you allegedly, I'll say allegedly, were involved in, where there's a video.
I mean, that case is done, so we could talk about it.
Okay,
so
really there's a video where it says where you shot at this guy.
Want to know what really happened?
Yes, I'll put the IG link in the
and he didn't die,
chat
and then
for
he came to court too.
So we had the strip club. We walk outside the strip club, about to leave. I don't know who or what did what, but this guy is being beat up. I never spoke to him. I never touched him. I never talked to him. So after he gets beat up, he decides to go to his car and I guess pull back up to confront the people that beat him up. So he pulls up. I don't know what car. Like I said, I have no interaction with this gentleman, so I don't know anything about the situation.
Don't know him.
Don't know him. Nothing about him. Nothing. Why he got beat up. I don't know why anything happened to him. All I know is he pulls up in a pickup truck. With the window down, and he stops right in front of us. And with the window down, I'm thinking he finna start shooting.
Mm-hmm. In self-defense or whatever.
Exactly.
Okay, so
like real. So boom, I got a gun on me, but I can't pull up. Boom.
Are you secretly using your pen to help her attack Chrisean Rock with the music?
No, not at all. I mean, so the process is I'm more of an executive producer. That's why you hear my ad-libs and my background. Obviously, I'm a professional musician.
He's running that whole show.
She's just getting into it. She want to try it. She's intrigued. She's, interested. So she'll come with most of the concepts, most of the ideas, and I really just play off that. Mm-hmm. I'm not here. I wrote this for you, She's more facilitating of the topic and what she wants to produce.
That's why I had forwarded it to this part here, because I don't want to hear that Bad Boys story that he done made up. He even got the outfit on looking like he's in the Bad Boys movie. Boy, bye.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I'm not writing for her. Mm-hmm. It's a process, It's like we experimenting.
So now so your relationship with her and your relationship with Chrisean and all your fame on social media, do you feel like that's eclipsed your music career?
I think it makes people want to hear what I have to say. Yeah, I think they want to hear.
They're both crazy.
What the topics I'm speaking.
Chrisean crazy too.
But I don't got nothing to do with Chrisean. This is me, it's me and Jaidyn.
But in terms of your music,
are you back focused on your music and letting the music? Because Tatiana, that song and the remix, and when you were doing music, was like a huge hit.
Yeah. Me, as far as music, what I can tell you, Jason, is when Tatiana was at his best, when I was at my highest, when I was the best artist to everybody, it didn't do anything for me. I didn't feel the best. I wasn't happier than I am today. It didn't do anything for me. So that's where I kind of lost the passion for it. And honestly, it makes me more happier to see her progression than my own.
Mm-hmm. Oh, please.
When I
She's
take
making
on artists,
your money for you, honey.
I kind of lose my artistry out of it because it's just like, we can't both be. It's got to be one. Mm. So that's the gift and the curse with me being like a manager. It's like, I kind of say phone artistry, which is.
But that's interesting you say that because it's evident. Like,
which is kind of bad for me, I guess, in a way. But I really focus on her artistry, which is the best for my client, right? As a manager, I can't.
Even though she's not signed, neither one of them are.
How are you all managing this manager, baby mom, future wife? Because she said you have to put a ring on her. You're out at some point.
It's coming.
Okay. You're gonna marry her?
He did get it.
If anybody.
She did get it, but that didn't mean nothing.
Anybody I would ever consider over here.
Will that have validated for you all the butcher through?
Not validated.
Will that make it worth it?
Will it make it worth it?
Yeah, does that make it worth it?
Don't try to take my job.
I mean, not necessarily validate because it's never okay, all the stuff that he's done, obviously.
But does it make the for better or for worse when it was absolute worse worth it?
Does it make it worth it? To hear me saying that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, well, just only because like not everyone can just like stand through what I stood through for him. Like if you have to be better for worse for somebody. I'm better for worse or for him. So if he can't make those vows to me, then you out.
My friend's mom and dad met, like, and then 2 weeks later they got engaged and married, and then like been together 37 years. I'm like, how did this?
Yeah,
well,
that's crazy.
Well, we're not friends anymore. But anyway, when he said that, I was like, how did they make that work? Because I'm like trying to figure out how to make this thing I'm in now work. And they said, in life, you're gonna go through stuff. You gotta decide who you want to go through it with.
And that's an excellent point because that has a lot to do with her music.
Listen to this part,
Her
guys.
music is like very like, you know, when I never lay down with another man. And I commend her for that. I applaud her for that because at the end of the day, Jason, you gotta pick one.
But why don't you pick the same? Why don't you pick not sleeping
men
around?
and women are different. You know, I feel like women have to pick one and men kind of have to
Okay, sweetie.
optionalize the best for them because as a man, we don't get the best. We get the short end of the stick regardless, dealing with a woman.
Explain that.
If we go to the gym and I lift 200 pounds, she lifts 100 pounds, she's gonna win that content, right? They're gonna say, "Wow, she lifted 100 pounds. She lifted. She lifted more than we expected, right?" If we get in a fight and she could whip my, she's still gonna win that battle, right? If I lose, right? It's just women outshine men regardless. Like,
Well, because you're saying that like there's different expectations of men versus women. More women that a man sleeps with, the more value he has. The more men that a woman sleeps with, the less value she has.
perfect.
But that's not fair.
It's not fair.
It's not fair, but who's in control of that?
So what if I slept with 10 women? Then what?
You're
Is that
fine.
devalued?
Well, you wouldn't be gay.
Yeah.
He sleep with.
Right? Look.
I can-
Prime
I am
example.
gay.
Prime example.
That's not fair.
That's not
See?
fair, right?
Women.
Listen. That's not fair. That if she sleeps with a woman, she's not gay.
Right.
If I sleep with one man, I'm gay forever. I
I
cannot
don't
come
see a
back from it,
picture.
right?
At all.
That's all my point is.
That's not fair.
We have. It's not fair, but we have to live
Okay,
with it,
but
right?
you have to live back to what you say was the gender roles, right?
Yeah,
so you
that's
can't
what
be
we're
mad
talking
about
There's
that.
gender roles.
Okay.
No, I'm not mad at it at all. But females seem to be mad at it when it doesn't benefit
No,
them.
But it
but you
goes-
seem to be mad about it when it don't fit you.
Yeah, because like
Exactly.
if she was to go out on a date with one guy, you would
And just a
want to
date,
shoot him.
exactly.
Yeah.
You can leave here tonight and on
And
the
go
way
sleep.
home.
Exactly.
drop-
It's not
it's
fair.
not fair.
I'm advocating for that
But
do you
why
mean?
don't you be the change and stop it?
because
It
that
ain't
don't
gonna
never
happen.
So would you?
You
I
heard him?
disagree that if I sleep with one man, I'm gay forever, and if she sleeps with one
Well,
woman,
I don't believe that, but society does.
exactly.
Yeah.
So that we got to go with society, man. We can't make our own rules. You trying to get
No,
that,
I don't.
man. You want something we don't know?
I've
That's
actually
your
never met
homeboy.
her. I actually never met her. I've met DDG. I think he's great. I know he's a Libra. He's cool.
He's a nice guy.
Before though,
She has shown me love
She
before,
called her
and
wise.
Ariel was
Yeah.
very cute. I don't know her though, but if that is the case, because I know what
She
you're
would love to
doing.
meet her.
If that is the case,
sure is
I
a
wish
little
nothing
boy.
but the best.
That's his homeboy. He know what's going on.
I don't know, but all I know is that is the case. I wish the best. If not, girl, take a shot. We can hang out.
You better beat me to the phone because I'm gonna text DDG that in an interview you told me that he was expecting just to get his response. So you better text him right now.
Text him right now, then.
I'm gonna wait till I'm done.
Yeah, get to the card.
Pull that shit out then.
Okay. So you seem like a girl's girl. Are you a girl's girl?
I'm all for the girls.
Because even though you haven't said Chrisean's name in this interview, why did your friend go and do all that shady stuff on live?
Which friend?
One of your friends was
What
live.
was about the baby stuff?
Yes.
You know which one.
She was all in
friend
the
was
camera.
live.
It was like your friend who wants to be
seen it.
famous.
Wait, when was this?
She was on live talking about how the baby's back was ended up. You know what he talking about? Stop being stupid.
Was this like a week ago?
It was a while ago.
The only time. What do you
Yes.
I don't know.
You were in the car off camera. She was on. This is when you have friends who want clout.
No, I don't think I was there.
Yeah, she might not have been there.
I
but
don't think I was
think
there.
you've seen it though.
You didn't see that where she was live. What was the girl
Seen it,
saying?
man.
For the show?
No, when she was talking about how the
I don't think I
stuff.
was in the car.
What?
Nobody's telling her in the
Wait,
car.
what was the girl saying? Blueface. What was the girl
She
saying?
was talking about her back in the Walmart video.
Yes, your friend was making
Your
a
friend.
joke about
You
the
seen it.
video with Chrisean and
Yeah,
Walmart with
I
the
don't
kid.
think I was in the car, but
We're not
I
saying
don't
it.
know. I don't know how. I don't know. What'd she say?
She was basically making a joke out of it.
I don't know. I can't speak for. I don't. That's why I don't speak on nothing.
You
because
know.
it just gets
Stop
misconstrued.
lying.
But make sure you're
Ugh.
friends, because the blogs wouldn't pick it up if you're friends, you know.
Because see, they
Because
not.
all the dirt he does is all him. Like you know.
Yeah.
you gotta
You
control.
gotta protect that brand if you're gonna be the first lady of MILF music, or they're gonna be like the spoiled milk.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah, don't
Let's move on.
Where's this picture at that you're supposed to send me? I just accepted your friend request or whatever it's called when you have to accept the messages.
Okay, so let's talk about the music. She's talked about getting into music and you really supporting her wanting to explore this career. What do you want to get out of doing music, and why? And
That's why
how
she
do
don't
Do you
remember,
want people to
Buttercup.
take you serious, given that it's in the context of like all this chaos that's online?
No, I do definitely want to be taken serious, even though that might be the case because that's what it is going on. Maybe I'll take it to my advantage. But I definitely want to be taken serious. I didn't start it just because it was that. I started it because I came to him like, why not? Let's try it. Because if it hit, if it was gonna go, it was gonna go. If it didn't, then all right. Well, at least we tried. But I'm definitely taking it serious. Yeah, like I'm taking it serious, and I'm not gonna stop. So Jaidyn, keep going.
What's your relationship like with Carlissa?
There isn't one.
Me or him?
You.
Oh, nothing.
Do you like her?
She's blocked on right now.
Right. Your mother is so active on social media. You know, she came to my birthday party. No disrespect.
It's hard not to.
I would never be rude to you, Carlissa. That's your mom. I'm always
Right.
But she came to my birthday party. I don't know how she got there. I know I invited you. Did you tell her about it?
I don't know how she got there.
Because she popped up, and she's very active on social media. Now she's. What do you feel about that? Because I asked you last time, you didn't really comment on it, but like,
You know what? At first, I really didn't like it, and I was kind of against it. But now seeing where she's trying to do with it, I get it. Everybody has that time of social media where they're willing to do or say anything that will get that attention that they're seeking, It's kind of like a drug. So once they get that first high, man, they don't keep, hitting it for that. So I'm just glad that she's making her own sitcom out of it, her own name for it, and I'm proud of it. Even though I don't agree with half, if not everything she goes publicly and promotes, I just proud of the family show that she's trying to, the sit talks thing that she's trying to do. I see you promote it too. I appreciate you for that.
I don't know our paid advertising program.
No, I know. You just seen the clips.
I see it, yeah.
You just see like.
I thought you were behind that, honestly, when I saw.
Star, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. You see Carlissa lies, and so does Blueface.
Yeah, no. That's what I commend about it. That's what I respect about it, that she's 100% the sole proprietor of it. So it's like, okay.
She's doing her own thing.
I respect that.
So when she's telling Michael Jordan that he can give her a call.
Like I said, I don't agree with half, if not everything that she
told Michael Jordan that she was going to help him with his child and the relationship.
I mean, he supported it, but he one of those. You see what I'm saying, though? But he one of those.
But I mean, like, so basically,
you can't backhand support it. You support it or you don't.
Basically, she's saying he's going to teach Michael Jordan. She's going to teach Michael Jordan how to deal with his son's girlfriend because he somehow.
I don't support none of that.
Handles you.
Don't put me on that.
Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in or out. Thank you.
What did you think about his mom wanting to hook him up with Megan Thee Stallion?
What I think about it, it was a clout reach.
Yeah, I mean,
the clout reach went backwards. Like, it's cool.
I don't think anything happened with Megan Thee Stallion and him.
Next question.
You slept with Megan?
Jason, I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. In a roundabout way.
Are you saying you slept with Megan Thee Stallion?
I didn't say that.
Did he sleep with Megan Thee Stallion?
I don't know, but it'll really give me an insight if he do. If he did, let me know something.
You said been there, done that.
That's all right.
That's not the first place he got on a platform and said he'd been with Megan Thee Stallion. That's where his mother's running with it.
A long time ago.
Oh, so he's saying a long time ago.
Jaidyn, you know about that, don't you?
No, I don't. Why? Don't include me in that. You talking to him. Don't include me in that.
Like, a long time ago.
He's straight be disrespecting Jaidyn.
Why are you looking like that?
For real?
Jason, I've been in the
Why? Because I never
I've
gagged
been in the game
every
in a
mouth
long time, Jason. Like XXL freshman,
He is
like
so immature.
5 years ago. Like BET Awards, like I now like 5 years ago. Like I did all of the stuff already. I'm where I'm at doing what I want to do by choice.
You know, you're the reason why
interview
Coy Leray doesn't like me because I had you on my show and
Yeah, been there, done that already, Jason. Come on, man. Like, come on, bro. I don't say too much, but you know, if asked, if you know, I will. You know, I'm gonna give you nothing but the truth.
He said,
Okay, so
Jason Lee ain't
Mills
never
Music,
lost a
who else
word.
are you going to sign to? Is it just your focus now on your artist?
Yeah.
Okay.
So once she's already out of here, then we'll grab somebody else.
That's what's so kind of fishy about this whole thing. And I believe that there's an agenda going on prior to Blueface getting locked up. This video live interview was done in October of 2024. Now, when Chrisean Rock got missing from social media, guys, she was with Blueface. Okay, all those months that she was gone, she just disappeared. The social media went dry. She was with Blueface. She brought in Christmas and the New Year's with him, and she went to court with him when he had to surrender himself to probation and do this, I think, 7-month sentence, which he would have been out, but they found a cell phone allegedly and a substance in his room. So now he's getting sentenced allegedly to some more time before he gets out. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. Why are you saying all of this when around that time you were either talking with Chrisean Rock, in conversation about getting back together, making it work for your family that you made with Chrisean Rock, and so on and so forth. But you're on this interview saying once we get rid of, or once she leaves type of thing, once we let out the trash type of thing, we're gonna go on as a family. You know what I'm saying? And this is our legacy, Melf music and apparel, and do our big one. But right now, as we speak, in the year 2024, you're back with Chrisean Rock. You're both locked up, but you're technically back with Chrisean Rock. But every time you have a court appearance, you're inviting Jaidyn, Alexis, and Chrisean Rock, who does not see through that he's going to do the same thing, pattern of behavior. He's not getting rid of neither one of them. And both of them are acceptant of the roles that they play, and they're acceptant of that he's going to be with Jaidyn when he wants to be, and vice versa. So why would he buy the cow when the milk is for free? And they claim this man really loves her. Right. That's my thing. That's why when people say, well, why did you bring up this old video that I actually had to edit, which was a 3-hour video, I could block you really, because what I'm trying to tell you is what has changed. He's doing the same thing from jail. The girl missed the curfew and the man dragged her name. Okay? He said if she farts the wrong way, she's out of here. So what makes you think that he has changed? Wasn't he when when he did the commercial and he was with Rock? Yep. Yes, ma'am, he was. So, it's just people got to stop with this. He's so in love with so and so and they're going to ride off into the sunset. I don't think so. If he has a choice, he'd ride off into the sunset with both of them and still have other women on the side with having the both of them. Say if they agreed to a polygamy, Jaidyn, Alexis, and Chrisean Rock, he still would be cheating on both of them.
But
I will
With
say I
some
like how
other
you handle
girls.
yourself
Thank you. I appreciate that.
because
Somebody does.
don't do that.
Well, I don't even know. Anyway, thank you. I
That shit
appreciate
was
you.
like years ago, kid.
I don't give a about years ago. My Rolex don't say that. So what are you talking about? You want to talk about years ago?
Can I get a
Anyway, no. Anyway,
Yeah, I heard
the
it.
interview. Watch out.
I saw it.
Who would you want to collaborate with?
Good question. Actually,
Yes,
I feel like the
did.
girls are taking over. Actually, Lotto, JT. Who else is taking over?
I mean, you got city girls. I mean, female hip hop.
Yeah, the collab.
There's so many.
Yeah, it
women.
wouldn't even matter who it was. Yeah, the City Girls is a collab. Lotto, any of the girls that's taking over right now, I really am all for that. Like,
Jason's looking like, I got some tea, huh?
well, I think the girls are taking over, so I would appreciate any girl collab. It wouldn't even matter who it was coming for, if they was below, higher, none of that. I think the girls are taking over. So.
Well, I said recently, I think on Twitter, Complex picked it up. I said, female beef is bad for hip hop. Like, I come from an era where, like, I'm old. Like,
well, it just puts everyone like at odds. Like,
That
you gotta
makes
pick
sense,
who is this and who's that.
Mr. Real.
Why? Like, what's the problem though?
Right.
Like, you know.
And
so.
the men don't do that.
Yeah, so I would be all for any girl collab. It wouldn't matter if they coming from here or there. I'd be all for it.
Would you collaborate with Gunna?
Would I collaborate with
Yeah.
Gunna? Yeah, I already got collab with Gunna.
Not now, after the whole YSL
No.
thing.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know the situation enough.
That dude is a slime ball.
He could have took a plea deal to where, it was a plea deal. Of course, I don't know, man. That situation's tricky just because nobody's really advocated for right and wrong and who snitched and who didn't, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Once somebody actually comes out and speaks out and says what he said, my case.
Until Thug speaks,
Yeah,
everybody should just
in
leave
a
it.
way, yeah. In a way, because at the end of the day,
He's the only one.
he's the only person that could be snitched on. So
How do you and Wack work? Because Wack don't give about anything. And I love how you stay out of everything except for your own.
I mean, Wack is I guess he's on the red side of things. I'm on the blue side of things. So it's really like good cop, bad cop. You know. So if Wack decides to press somebody or do too much with them, I might smooth it over so it doesn't reflect our business. You know what I'm saying?
And vice versa.
And vice versa. If
Yeah.
I do too much to somebody, he'll step in and reflect. So it works out perfectly, right?
You're like a completely different person today. That's so crazy than our last interview.
What does that mean?
Because he's happy
Like,
he's about to go
you're
see
like-
Jaidyn later.
You're dressed well, you're articulate, you're engaged. He giving us what he knows what it needs to give.
He
He's
knows
the
what he's not gonna
mastermind.
get when he get home. Tell you that he might get left at the parking lot.
We seen it'll be fine. All right, well listen.
Yeah, you know what? I'm looking right now for that commercial he did for Zeus Network. I'm looking for it right now as we speak. I was trying to look on Zeus's page, but he got so many. Hold on one second. Blueface commercial. Zeus Network. I'm trying to look it up now. Yep. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me see what the tie. The tie's a different color.
Looking to give away $1 million deal.
Now I'm trying to see. There was another one where he was inside of the office. Let me see. Where's the other one where he was inside the office? That's the one I wanted to show you guys. If I can find it. But I don't know. I might not be able to find that one. But there was one where he walked into the office. Y'all remember that one too. Where is it at? No, it's not it. Yeah. Let me see. Hey, sis. No weight limits. So, right, Blue or Rock posted that. Using them as an example is not the way, right? Man, let me tell you something. That dude is a mess. I can't believe that they fell for the banana and the tailpipe. But I'm telling y'all, put a Y in the chat if you think Jaidyn's going anywhere when Blueface gets out. I'm curious to see how many people think that Jaidyn is gonna bounce, that she's gonna allow Chrisean Rock to have her man. Put a Y in the chat. I want to see how many Y's I see. If you think that, I think she's gonna, yes, she's going to stay with Blueface and put up with Blueface's mess. Says that video of Rock saying she's red rum and man in the interview is crazy. Yeah, she said it flat out. But I don't know if it was for attention or if it was true. I wasn't there. So all statements are allegedly, and I'm not saying it because I don't believe that it's possible, but I just don't want to run into no situation on my channel because the allegations is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So as it stands on my channel, all statements are allegedly. And we got to keep it like that just to keep the channel safe. And that's it, really. It says the gloves, the glasses, the hair, the clothes. She probably won't leave, but that would be the smartest thing. Right. It would be. She said it, not you. Yeah, I heard her when she said it because it was two dudes on the interview. She was in the middle, rolling up a little blizzy. So I know what video you're talking about. And I was like, there we go again, sharing too much information that don't need to be shared. So I know exactly what you're talking about. And and that was also around the time, I think the algorithm hears everything. So when YouTubers start to bring up rehash old stuff, like there was a channel holder in particular, and please don't put that person's name in my chat, but when they started rehashing about that situation with that guy, and they were bringing up footage of where it happened, the hallway, of the where the alleged unaliving happened, the algorithm started pulling up interviews where she had mentioned it. And there was one interview, she was with two guys. She was sitting in the middle on a couch and she was rolling, and she talked about that then. And I was kind of shocked. I said, oh my God. Oh my God. Like, what are they putting in this weed? Oh my God. Like, oh my God. So yeah, it's crazy. It really is. But listen, guys, I'm not gonna stay. Let me see. She wants the bag. She ain't gonna going to, of course. And when she said that in this interview, Susan Moore, that she wants the bag and she ain't going nowhere, she's still thinking that way. How would she look to allow Blueface to get out? Now she's been the face for Melf Music. She's been the one that we see on her IG stories, popping bottles in clubs, walking out with a bag, singing one of her little singles, and it's under Melf Music. Coming out with different Melf Music apparel, which ain't nothing that I would buy. But I'm just saying, this is for Blueface's company. Remember, she's not contracted with Blueface. So she's working for Blueface while he's in jail. Why would she give all of that up just to say, okay, well, if Chrisean and Blueface are going to be together, I'm going to let them be together? Chrisean never gave her that option. So why would she give Chrisean that option and just say, listen, I'm going to stay out the way? No, she's not going to do that. She corrected herself afterwards, though. That's not a normal mistake. That it really isn't. And I'm not even entertaining that. I wouldn't even said that out my mouth to have to correct myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know the limitation or the expiration on alleged unalivings that maybe you didn't get accused of doing. Somebody else took the rap for. Allegedly it was Ronnie, But you don't need to have them you know, bring that back up, and then you're found guilty. Jade is not going nowhere because Blue is the only man she willing to deal with, but she's rather be with women, right? And he allows her to do that as well. That's how he keeps her where he wants her at, because he knows when he goes off with Chrisean Rock, he ain't gonna allow her to be with a man, but she can be with women. And he's okay with that because a woman, I guess, is not a threat to some men. They don't look at it as a woman's cheating when it's with a when it's with a woman. But when you're doing it, if she was doing it with a man, then she'd have a problem. So yeah, that's how he keeps her afloat. Ronnie admitted he did that bid, which he already did his time for it and had witnesses. So that's what it. I disagree, child. Not my business. I don't even want to get into talking about no unalivings and stuff like that. All I know is that I wasn't there. You wasn't there. Nobody was there. And, I don't want to rehash stuff like that because those are serious allegations. And whether or not Chrisean Rock could get in trouble for it or not, it has nothing to do with that. It's not something I really want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? That's the past. If that's how they did that case and Ronnie did the time, then okay, that's how it went. But I wasn't there in the flesh, so everything is allegedly. All things are allegedly, and that's as far as I'm going with it. I'm not gonna elaborate on that. Secretly, she might be hoping that he chooses her. Right, exactly. So you just never know how things will turn out with Blueface, because Blueface is a very selfish individual. He's definitely not going to be with one man. Exactly. She learned from Blueface that it is what it is. Right. Exactly. And she's living on that. Exactly. So because folks be willing to believe anything negative from the past and all. Right. And we got to live in the current time. Now, me bringing up this live interview that Jason Lee brought up, I'm just telling you that I don't see any behavior changes with Blueface, and I don't see any changes with him when he gets out. It got dropped because it was self-defense. Don't know why we bring it up back. Well, I didn't bring it up at all. And matter of fact, the person that brought it up is this person right here. So it's right here. Okay. This is the person right here. And it says right here. Okay. All right. So that's who brought it up. And I have no control. I have no control over what people put in my chat because I'm trying to talk, commentate, and also pay attention to you guys. Read the comments, pin the comments, even if I'm not reading the comments, to let you know that I acknowledge that you're there. So I have and a lot of times I drop the link. People don't want to get up, but then sometimes I don't want you to come up anyways because you get up here and you get the cussing. You don't mean it, but it just comes out because you're used to talking like that. So I just prefer to do all the talking and read your comments. You like to keep it churchy. They love using the against Rock, right? Using that against Rock. Let's leave the topic alone. I respect your platform. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Just leave it alone. I wasn't saying you. I meant like in general, but I definitely know the channel who keep making. I know it too. Cha. I know who you're talking about too that brings it up. And that channel holder had an argument going back and forth a couple of months ago with a channel holder that's a supporter of Chrisean Rock. And she brought up receipts trying to expose that supporter of Chrisean Rock that's a channel holder. And she basically was saying, you're not going to stop me from talking about or saying how I feel about Chrisean Rock. And she's the one that brought it up. And we're not going to name drop. But Buttercup, by what you just heard me say, am I talking about the same person you're talking about without you name dropping? Thank you for everything you do. You're appreciated. Thank you, Susie Moore. So I know who you're talking about too. And continues on a regular basis, dragging Chrisean Rock's name. You know, she might not even feel that way about Chrisean Rock, but she knows that by swaying that way, that she's a hater of Chrisean Rock, even though she's saying that she has nothing against Chrisean Rock. You know, that she gets an audience. Now, if I was on the hate train, I would have quadruple the amount of people in my chat. And it's so weird because even though people know I support Chrisean Rock, but I'm not gonna tell her what she wants to hear. I'm gonna tell her what she needs to hear. Even though, yet and still, people know this, they still will sit there and say, "Oh, all you do is defend Chrisean Rock, or all you do is talk bad about Chrisean Rock." They don't know what side they want to be on. And to me, it's funny. So that's why I can't take people serious at times. But some fire, it says, put some fire in your commentary. You know what? Let me put you out of my chat. How about that? Buttercup, remove this peasant right here. Remove that peasant, Buttercup. Don't put him in timeout. Just remove him. Buttercup. Jaidyn should know that it's not Chrisean. The problem. It's blueface. It's always the man's the problem when it's a similar situation like this. The man has a main chick, then he starts cheating with another woman or many women, and he's telling the men, he's telling the women one thing on this side and telling the main chick something on the other. Don't like it, leave. Exactly. Let me see something. Yeah, so but see, they have to be the bigger person and pretty much, say, I'm not gonna be tolerating this. Bye. You can window lick now. What is the name of your generic channel? B5662. Bye, troll. You'll be missed. Now you can window lick, or you can take all your days making new pages, which is so time consuming, but you probably have some issues and you probably need to seek some counseling. And now you can spend all your days creating Gmail accounts so you can come back in here and get blocked again. Quality is nice, but quality is better. No, what is it? You mean quantity is nice? What is it? No, quality is nice, but quality is better. What does that mean, Susan? Yep. Bye, Felicia. You can window lick. I can see them right now with their tongue right up on the window, licking it. Or it's stuck to the window until the women come together and make men accountable. It'll continue to happen. Exactly. Hey, Roseanne. You're right. It is going to continue to happen until they put their foot down. And if they don't put their foot down, why should he change? Why buy the cow when the milk's for free? That's how I look at it. And that's just the bottom line. And he's not planning on budging on, he says all men cheat. So to him, that is the norm. He thinks that that's normal, what he's doing. So you can't fault him for that, because he's telling you exactly what he's doing. And that's, he's being a man. and he's gonna cheat. So you can't fault him for that, right? And men don't respect you when you let it happen as well. And a lot of times, and that's funny you said that, Miss Taylor, because a lot of times women think that if I subject myself to this kind of mental abuse, he's going to love me more because I stood through the thick and the thin. No, he's probably even going to say, if she's allowing me to do this to her, she'll let any man do this to her. So why should I respect her? No, they don't want, it says, no, they won't be missed. Go over there. It says, let's just say this. It's highly supported by Chrisean fans. They got her suddenly switched. Now she spends her lives referring to them. Yes, I already know what you're talking about. That's what I'm saying. Buttercup, right. You didn't even have to say the rock tards because we already knew that. That's almost like saying her channel name. But right, that's who I knew you were referring to. Did y'all see the live video of Rock saying to Jaidyn, since you think I want your man, I'm going to take him? No, I didn't see that video. If you got a link, DM me. She probably said that in the older video when she was on the after the baddies, the Blue Girls Club ended. And his and his mama condones it, and that's so sad. She condones it. Pick a side, get hurt, her fault. That was before the tattoo. Right, that's what I'm saying. So it had to be after the Blue Girls Club. Right, that's right. All right, so it was around that time. Because there's a lot of things that I've heard her say before she started getting tattoos. She didn't have money back then. I think she had like a little apartment going on for herself. But she she wasn't famous yet. So you have to be talking about when she wasn't famous yet. Unpopular opinion, I never bought into side chicks. Main chick politic. They both use options. Just like the song Don't Take Him. Cause I can't stand her channel either. Yeah, I go over and see what's being said, Odine and Buttercup, but a lot of, I feel like the commentary that's done over there is just, you could just tell that that person waits around for other people to report the news, and then she piggybacks off it. She ain't did no research. She just waits for like Hennessy Review or myself or other channel holders that update the community on a regular basis to drop something, and then she piggybacks off it, and then on top of that drags Chrisean Rock, and it's messed up. She took her man like she said she was gonna do. Yep. Nobody can take anybody's man unless he wanted to be taken. Ooh, child. That you ain't never lied, Rosen. Can no man be taken unless he wants to be taken? She definitely doesn't fact check at all. I can always tell in when I'm in the bushes, she got the information from the few platforms that dropped it earlier that day or late that night, and she just it's like regurgitated content, and she repeats it on her channel like she did some work. All spite. Very spite. And it's sometimes the most beautifulest women, the ones that shouldn't even have to be insecure, that are so insecure and want to do stuff like dragging somebody like Chrisean Rock. And Chrisean Rock don't know these people from a hole in the wall, but yet and still they want to get up here and just drag her. People drag me too because I defend her. But then again, you just don't know how to take people, because then people want to say I'm dragging Chrisean Rock when that's not even the case. If you were here and paid attention long enough, you would see my position with Chrisean Rock. Jay, what is your point? She said it because Jaidyn accused her of trying to mess with him when she barely knew him. She was doing, when she was in the blue club, she was doing the do with him. They had a relationship going on. Trust and believe that. They had a relationship going on. Trust and believe that. I'm trying to figure out what's up with Vlad. What is his beef? What is his smoke with Chrisean Rock? He's very questionable to me. And she got tattoos and had a baby out of spite. Yeah, but sometimes a lot of women do that. Only thing different than what Chrisean may have done. And these are just opinions. These are not the facts. These are just allegations. However, a lot of women do that, thinking you're gonna keep the man. But if anything, you don't keep no man by having no baby. If a man don't want to be kept, he gonna be gone. And that's just a simple truth. Right, lazy content creating. And that's what she gives me. Lazy content creating. Because sometimes I be saying stuff and I know she been in the bushes and looking at my stuff and she repeated some of it. Chrisean wasn't sleeping with him till 20 days after BG Club. Okay, ooh, that makes a bigger difference. So if she slept with them 20 days after, then she already had reservations. And she knew he had a family. Now, it's not Chrisean Rock's fault. You're right. But she still was not kept a secret, Jaidyn. So you made the decision to mess with a doggish dude that has a pattern of messing around on Jaidyn Alexis. You wanted to be on that bandwagon right along with the other groupies and mess with them too. You keep it real on both sides. Exactly. I try to, Susie. Jaidyn confronted that girl on day 2. Hey, Candy Girl. Chrisean drags herself. She does things that make right. Well, and that's why, I hope when she gets out, she does better. She had a baby 3 or 4 years later. If she was doing it spite, she would have had a baby a couple of months meeting him. I don't know. I really don't know. And you know what? To be honest with you, I'm not trying to be in Chrisean Rock's head because some of the stuff that she does doesn't make any sense. And for me to sit there and try to say, try to make it make sense, no, I can't. I think it makes me weak to try to make it make sense. It makes me weak to try to make any of this toxic relationship triangle that Blueface got going on. She didn't have him out of spite. She asked the doctor if was it too late. Keep going in. Yes, Cyrus. Yes, yes, yes. But anyways, all I want for Blueface to do is to get out, be a man, take care of both of his families, which is his 3 kids. He has 2 boys and a girl, and stop making excuses up for everything. That's all I want to see from him. Because the excuses have expired. You know what I'm saying? And he needs to get out here and do what he needs to do. No, it was the first episode they slept together. Meanwhile, the cameras were rolling. They did in his car. And you guys got to understand, don't think because you're seeing reality shows that you see everything. Just because you saw an hour of the show, that's the whole everything. I'm telling you, social media influences get off when people really think that when you guys see these shows that you saw everything. So you know all the bit. No, you don't. You only know what they allow you to see, what they're willing to put up. I get why you're saying, get what you're saying, but we saying is Jaidyn confronted her, but at the same time, he and her wasn't into each other like that. Jaidyn manifest that relationship. I don't know. Well, whatever the situation is, Buttercup, all I'm going to say, and this is my opinion, but I strongly believe this is what's going to happen. Blueface is going to get out. Nothing is going to change. And he's going to definitely mess with both of them. So if you guys want to sit there, and I don't care if Chrisean Rock slept with him a day after the Blue Girls Club, and that have no relevancy. The fact is, what I'm talking about is a present time. What is going to happen when he gets out? And I'm giving you my opinion that he is going to be with both of them. Period. Point blank. Now, we might not want to see it like that. We don't want to probably speak it into existence. And that's why a lot of people don't want to hear me say what I'm saying. But hey, the truth shall set you free. You know, sometimes we have to get out of denial or stop putting batteries in Chrisean Rock's back that things are going to be okay and see things for what they are. How he going to mess with Chrisean in jail? Well, we know he can't mess with her in jail, duh. But when he gets out, he can. Blue was going with all those. Thank you. He's going with all them girls. And he still goes with them. Because if he tells Jaidyn, could tell me if you're in a relationship with Chrisean Rock, why are you? Because kids don't need to be at no court appearances or even at no jail visits unless the man's doing life or something, or not life, but close to a life bid. Then the kids need to know who their fathers are. So you have to sometimes, take that into account. But no little kids need to be showing up at no court appearances that Blueface made for himself by having cell phones and illegal substances in his cell. If you're with Chrisean Rock, why are you calling them both in the court for support? If they both turn their backs, he may change. You can't hope for different things and make no change. Exactly. Because if you keep doing the same thing, you're going to get the same results. Exactly. They only show what sells for views. Exactly. He's with both of them right now. Exactly, Rosen. No, I mean while Chrisean is in jail. Yeah, well, right. Chrisean can't be with him either while he's in jail. They can only say that they're together via mouth, verbal. To be fair, Journey and Junior won't remember that. Yeah, you're right, but that's not my point. My point is, why is he, if he's with Chrisean right now, why is he calling them both into court? Now, you all know if he was broke up with Chrisean Rock and he was going to court, and Chrisean Rock was off doing her own thing, do you think he would be calling Chrisean Rock if he was back with Jaidyn to go into court for support? I don't think so, in my opinion. Javon might, which is probably why he's not at the court case. Right. But listen, I'm about to get back off. I probably will. No, I'm probably just gonna premiere it. But I'm gonna take some edits out of it, actually. Some stuff that I did edit and I don't want it in there. So it won't be in it when I recap it. But I'm about to get off this live. It says when he gets out, he's going to be looking to get some act. Yep. I'll be whoever. You already know it. You already know it. He gonna get it from both of them. Because even if he's not attracted to Jaidyn as much as he is with Chrisean, he hasn't had Jaidyn in a minute and he hasn't had Chrisean. So it's gonna be almost like it's new. It's new to him being with both of them. I don't think he is asking Jaidyn to come. I think Jaidyn comes because she was getting heat about not going. I don't know and don't care. And like I said, behind closed doors or over that phone, we don't know what these people are saying. But I respect everything that everyone's saying up here. I respect that you guys interact in the chat. We can agree to disagree. But like I said, we do not live with these people. We do not know these people. And we cannot assume what these people thought process are. It's crazy how followers Rock on IG and Jaidyn on Instagram. Nope. Totally agree with you, SO. Hey, Vet, how you doing, sweetie? But listen, I'm about to get off. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Smash that like button. And I will be back on. Stay cool. Cyrus, thank you for being in this live and supporting the channel. Take care. See you next time. Okay, baby girl. Good night. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Susie. Love y'all. Stay blessed, and I'm out. Mwah.